Do you wonder where all your money goes at the end of the month? Budgeting is the key to unlock the mystery. Imagine being in control of your finances, having clear financial goals, and reducing unnecessary anxiety. That's the power of budgeting. It's not merely about tracking every penny, but about understanding your spending habits and prioritizing your financial well-being. It's about building a healthy relationship with your money, one that leads to financial freedom. Unlock financial freedom with budgeting. Before you can create a budget, you need to know where you stand financially. So let's dive in a bit deeper. It's essential to evaluate your expenses first. Think about your rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, transportation, and don't forget about those little luxuries like your morning latte or your monthly streaming subscriptions. These costs add up, and being aware of them is half the battle. Next, analyze your income. Consider all your sources, whether it's your 9-to-5 job, a side hustle, or investments. Remember, it's not just about how much you earn, but when you receive it. Are you paid monthly, bi-weekly, or weekly? Understanding the timing of your income can help you plan your budget more efficiently. Now let's talk about challenges. We all face financial hurdles, some predictable, others unexpected. Whether it's an unforeseen medical bill, a car repair, or simply the temptation to spend more than you should, identifying these challenges is key. It's crucial here to be honest and thorough. Don't overlook a small expense because it seems insignificant or overestimate your income out of optimism. Your budget needs to reflect your real financial situation, not an idealized version of it. And remember, it's okay if your financial picture isn't perfect. Nobody's is. The important thing is that you're taking the time to understand it. You're laying a solid foundation for your budget and ultimately for your financial well-being. Knowing your financial situation is the first step towards creating a successful budget. Now that you know where you stand, where do you want to go? It's time to set some financial goals. These aren't just arbitrary numbers you're aiming for. They are your dreams and aspirations given a monetary value. Perhaps you want to save for a new car, pay off your student loans, or maybe take that dream vacation you've always wanted. Setting achievable financial goals is a vital step in the budgeting process. They provide a target to aim for, a measuring stick to gauge your progress, and most importantly, they give you a reason to stick to your budget. Think about them as your personal financial GPS. They guide you, keep you on track, and help you make informed decisions about your money. Without goals, you could be wandering aimlessly, unsure of where your money is going. But with clear, achievable financial goals, you have a roadmap to financial success. You know exactly where you're headed, and you know what you need to do to get there. Remember, your financial goals should inspire you, motivate you, and most importantly, they should be achievable. The last thing you want is to set yourself up for failure by aiming for something that's out of reach. Your financial goals are the compass guiding your budgeting journey. Ever wonder why your wallet feels lighter than it should? Tracking your expenses will shed light on your spending habits. It's an essential step in creating a personal budget. And here's why. Imagine you're on a diet and you're not losing weight. You might think you're eating healthily, but until you start tracking what you're eating, you won't truly know where the problem lies. The same principle applies to your finances. Without tracking your expenses, it's impossible to pinpoint where your money is going and identify areas where you could save. So, how does tracking your expenses help you understand your spending habits? It's simple. Every time you make a purchase, whether it's a morning coffee, a new pair of shoes, or a monthly utility bill, you write it down. Over time, you'll start to see patterns. Maybe you're spending more on dining out than you thought, or your subscription services are adding up. These are the areas where you can cut back and save. But it's not just about identifying where to save money. Tracking your expenses also helps you stay within your budget. By knowing exactly where your money is going, you can ensure you're not overspending in certain areas and under-budgeting in others. It's about balance and making sure every hard-earned dollar is accounted for and put to good use. So, how do you start tracking your expenses? There are plenty of apps and tools available to help, or you can go old school and use a pen and paper. The method doesn't matter, as long as you're diligent and consistent. Remember, this isn't a one-time thing, but a continuous process. In conclusion, tracking your expenses is more than just an exercise in frugality. It's about gaining control over your finances and making informed decisions about your spending. It's about understanding where your money goes and ensuring it's working for you, not against you. Tracking your expenses is like turning on a flashlight in a dark room. it illuminates your financial habits. A budget is not just a list of numbers, it's a personalized roadmap to your financial goals. An apt metaphor, isn't it? Now let's dive into the process of creating this roadmap, your personalized budget template. Start by taking a blank sheet of paper or opening a new spreadsheet. On one side, write down all your sources of income, your salary, any side gigs, dividends, if any, and so on. On the other side, list out all your expenses. These should include your rent or mortgage, utility bills, groceries, entertainment, and don't forget those sneaky little miscellaneous expenses that tend to slip our mind. Now comes the fun part, categorizing. Group your expenses into different buckets like essentials, non-essentials, and luxuries. This will give you a clearer picture of where your money is going and where you might be able to cut back. Once you've done this, it's time for a reality check. Subtract your total expenses from your total income. Is the result a positive number? Fantastic. You're living within your means. If it's negative, don't panic. This is why we're doing this exercise. This is your opportunity to assess and adjust your spending habits. A budget template isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. It's important to create one that reflects your lifestyle, your income, your expenses, and most importantly, your goals. Remember, this is your roadmap, so make it as detailed and personalized as you can. The more accurately it reflects your financial life, the more useful it will be. A budget template not only helps you to organize your income and expenses, but also provides a clear overview of your financial situation. It's like a financial mirror, reflecting your spending habits and saving patterns. It shows you where you stand today and where you could be tomorrow if you stick to your plan. And remember, the key to a successful budget is consistency. Make it a habit to update your budget template regularly. It's a living document. It needs to breathe and grow with you. Your budget template is your financial GPS, guiding you towards your goals. So keep it updated, keep it real, and let it guide you to financial freedom. Now that you have your budget template, it's time to fill it in. Let's dive into the art of allocating your income and expenses into different categories. This process is akin to placing puzzle pieces in their rightful spots, creating a complete picture of your financial situation. Start by listing your sources of income. This could be your salary, bonuses, rental income, or even that side hustle you've been working on. It's crucial to account for every penny that comes into your bank account, as this will form the base of your budget. Next, categorize your expenses. Common categories include necessities like rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, and transportation. Don't forget to account for other expenses such as health insurance, personal care, entertainment, and the occasional splurge. Remember, your budget is a living document and should reflect your lifestyle. Now, with your income and expenses laid out, it's time to allocate your money. The goal here is to ensure that your income covers all your expenses, with a little left over for savings. A good rule of thumb is the 50-30-20 rule. This suggests allocating 50% of your income to necessities, 30% to wants, and the remaining 20% to savings and debt repayment. However, this is not a one-size-fits-all solution. You may need to tweak these percentages based on your unique financial situation. For instance, if you're carrying a significant amount of debt, you might want to allocate a larger portion of your income towards debt repayment. Ensure that your allocation strikes a balance between spending and saving. Overspending can lead to a cycle of debt, while excessive saving can deprive you of life's joys. Remember, a budget is not a tool to restrict your spending, but a roadmap to financial freedom. The secret to a successful budget is balance. Spend wisely, save wisely. Congratulations! You've just taken a big step towards financial freedom. Today, we've journeyed through the power of budgeting, assessing your financial situation, setting attainable goals, tracking your expenses, and finally, creating your personalized budget template. Remember, budgeting is not just about managing finances. It is about reducing stress and improving overall well-being. So embrace this tool and let it guide you to a healthier financial future. Subscribe to Online with Teresa for more financial wisdom. And remember, your thoughts matter. So please comment below.